Good evening. My name is Lafayette, and I would like to share a story with you guys about a death experience that I had and an encounter with God. Now, I know everybody has a very high curiosity about God. Like, is God real? Does he pay us any attention? Has he forgot about us? Do he still love us? Why is this allowed to happen? Why is that allowed to happen? So on and so forth. Like, there's a million and one. I used to have some of those same questions myself. So, I'm gonna just run you through this story right quick, and then you can decide for yourself how you feel about Mother, Father, God. So, about 2017, I say about 2017, I was, just hanging out another regular day, was hanging with one of my cousins or something, and all of a sudden I received a epiphany. Yeah, I received an epiphany, right? Just out the blue. Me and my cousin, we just, chopping it up, whatever. Ain't talking about nothing spiritual or nothing. And then, boom, just hit me. Thought come like, yo, like, the devil is nothing to be afraid of. Like, the devil is nothing. It's not an obstacle that you have to overcome. Huh? Hold up, cousin. What'd you say? Huh? Yeah, the devil is, like, what and please understand, y'all, use that word very loosely. Me personally, I don't use the word devil, but for the sake of this storyline, I'm going to use that word because that's what a lot of people are familiar with when we are discussing the energy that we're speaking about. So like, yeah, the devil ain't nothing. He's actually very small, and so on and so forth. And if you was actually to see what the devil really is or whatever, it's laughable. So I'm like, wow, because I always gave the devil a whole lot of I gave him a whole lot of power. I've been programmed to understand the devil to be this malevolent entity that fell from God's grace and came down here to traumatize humanity. And it being a being that was outside of the human realm, which made it supernatural and really hard to try to contest with, right? So I'm like, oh, that guy, he's small, like small. Like, yeah, you would laugh. I laugh like, ha ha ha, laugh like, you got me. One of those laughs, like, yeah. Like, oh, like, that's a fact? That's a fact. Okay. And I have a lot of faith in God. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, cool. Now, I've become ecstatic. I mean, lady, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like the best jewel that can ever have been given to me. The devil really ain't a threat. You know what I'm saying? And you bigger than he is? What? Oh, my goodness, yes. Oh, it's going now. So, me with my special self, I decide to go on a rampage. So, I tell cuz, all right, cuz, man, I'm about to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Take me a ride. I was heading to somewhere else anyway. So I'm like, all right, holler at you later. I just wanted to get away and, get into my thoughts by myself. So I get in my car and I'm driving, and the whole time, it's so funny to me, thinking back on this story. I used to wouldn't tell this story because I was kind of traumatized And I didn't want it to happen again, even though I understand, but I'll pass on the second round of, that spiritual workshop. I appreciate it. I'm grateful for it, but it's still fresh. I don't need another round with it, So I'm driving in my car, and I'm in my head, I'm on your ASS. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going. This is what I'm saying to the devil. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going. You know what I'm saying? I'm on your ASS. Yeah, I'm Rick James. F your couch. I'm Rick James. You know what I'm saying? Boo, boo, boo. I'm walking with God. They just let me know. You know what I'm saying? And boo, boo. Yeah, it's a go. Like, it's a go. It's a go. Right? So they've said that you got to be careful of knocking on doors, because something might answer, right? And I'm a Leo, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just got to learn the hard way anyway. It's just like it's been in my nature. So yeah, so I'm bamming on the devil's door. Man, yeah, you ain't nothing. And I'm sending this energy out. I'm in the car by myself, but I'm in my head. And in my head, I'm vibrating out. Yeah, it's going. It's going. I'm on your and do. And oh, yeah, I'm walking with God. And boom, 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 boom. Right? So, to my surprise, all of a sudden, I hear a voice. Oh, you walking with God, huh? Yeah, I'm walking with God. You know what I'm saying? I'm on your ASS. You know what I'm saying? It's going. F your couch. I just got hip. They just let me know, you know what I'm saying, that you a little man and you do. And yeah, what's up? It's going. The voice, I could just visualize it. I ain't see it, but the voice in my head is just like, really. You say, well, how are you walking with God and you smoking that blunt? Right? Because I was smoking a blunt at the time while I was driving up the street in my head, doing my thing. So, like, yeah, how you walking with God, man? You smoking that bud. Like, what? Smoking some bud? Looked at the man, let my window down. Flick. Man, I don't care nothing about no blunt. I don't care nothing about no weed. Like I said, it's going. I'm, you know what I'm saying? Do. And I'm walking with God and boom. Yeah, that's how I feel about that blunt. What's up? Man, why I do that? So, I was in a good space. Like, okay, we boxing. It's going. We doing our little thing. Next thing you know, I start to feel this sensation, a strong, kind of terrorizing sensation. I'm driving my car. You know what I'm saying? From what I remember, I was driving up Kinsman at the time. I was on my way up Kinsman. So I start feeling this feeling all through my body. I started panicking immediately. All my alarms start going off in my body. All my alarms, like, oh man, what's going on? And I just got this sensation going through me, and it feels like I'm about to literally get snatched away, like out my body, in my body, out the car, through the car. I don't know. All I know was the way that my mind processed this information that was coming in, that got all of my body alarms going off and in panic mode, was like something was about to snatch me. So now all that Rick James, oh man, that went out the window. Hold up, I didn't expect for something to happen so fast. Damn, hold up, I ain't even had this information for a day. So now I'm stuck. I'm like, oh man. So I started panicking because this sensation is getting stronger and stronger. Like I feel it. I guess it's like getting closer and closer. And I'm telling you, I know what I know. Something was about to snatch me up. That's it. That's what my everything was computing to me. What I understood and what I didn't understand. That understood what I don't understand was something about to snatch me up. So I'm like, oh, Oh, so I start losing some of my enthusiasm about facing the devil. You know what I'm saying? I started panic, like, and the fear tried to start kicking in. Like, oh man, what did you do? Look at you, man. See, here you go talking, and look, man, and this is all the thoughts that's coming. I'm thinking like, what's about to happen? And then another voice that comes through from time to time, pop in my head like, yo, this your creation. What you gonna do? What am I gonna do? I don't even know what the heck. I don't even know what's going on. First off, but what I'm gonna do? But then I'm okay. But he planted the thought for me to think about. So it's like, okay, my creation. What am I gonna do? So I'm driving. I'm trying to stay focused on the road. I'm trying not to pay a whole lot of attention to this sensation that's just all over me. It's all over me. It's all over. It just want to paralyze me in terror. Like it's the craziest sensation ever. I'm in my car by myself and I feel like something is about to just snatch me. Man, you go figure that out. You know what I'm saying? But that was the feeling, like I was about to get snatched while driving inside my car. So, yeah, you created this. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? So now it feels like this sensation is getting closer and closer and closer. Like any second, whatever it is that's about to happen to me is about to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? And I need to make up my mind on. I don't even know what I'm about to do. I just feel I know I just need to come to some type of understanding about what's about to happen next. So I'm panicking, and I'm like, all right. So it's like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? And I'm like, yeah. Oh, you walking with God, huh? And and I'm like in the middle, huh? So I'm like, what to do? I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, man. And so, I threw my hands up in the middle of driving. I'm driving up Kinsman. This stuff is going on. I threw both my hands up like this. Took it off the wheel. Like this. If you could ever have a literal Jesus take the wheel moment, I did it. I took both my hands off that steering wheel and I did, and then everything went black. So when I get my faculties about myself again, I guess you could say, I'm in this space. I'm in a space. That's it. I'm not in my car no more. I'm not in the world no more. Like all the houses, all the cars, the trees, the poles, the whatever, anything that was going on this side of things, everything was gone. I'm just in a space. And the space is dark. I can see, but it's dark. Ain't no light poles, ain't no lights, ain't no sun right here where I'm at or nothing. It's dark, but I can see. Right? So, okay. So I didn't jump sides of the veil. Now I'm on the other side of the veil. But I didn't, it didn't register just yet. Because I was just in the car cruising and talking trash. So I'm sitting here. I asked myself, where I'm at? That's what I remember thinking about. Man, what the hell? Where I'm at? Looking around, don't really see nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just darkness, but I'm somewhere. I'm not in my car no more. I'm not here. Where I'm at. And as soon as I started thinking this thought, it's like a little light glow came on. And like a little projector type TV or projector type of thing appeared on my right side. You know what I'm saying? Which grabbed my attention. So I look. And so when I look, I see my physical body laying on the ground. And I see a medical or police, I can't really recall which one, but a medical or police officer come, walk over my body, over the top of me, bend over, look down at me like, yeah, he's gone, call it in. And then like static on their radio when they had them walkie-talkies, and they make that little static sound. That's what I heard. So like, yeah, he's gone, call it in. Static on the radio. So I'm like, that's interesting, but it didn't register yet. So spirit going through this whole process with me, but I wasn't aware of it at the time, which I guess I had awareness somewhere, but in the forefront of my mind, I ain't thinking about none of that. So as soon as it was known that it didn't register yet, the thing on the TV, whatever you want to call it, I don't want to call it TV, whatever, however that projection was laid out for me, it rewinded right back to the part. And then I looked, I'm watching, I seen it loop back, and then dude walked over me again, leaned over, looked down. Yeah, he's gone. Call it in. Static on his radio. I'm still sitting there dumbfounded. It still ain't ready. Oh, man, that's something right there. So they see. They're aware. Their awareness was way higher than mine at the time. They see, oh, still ain't click yet. So looped it back again. Dude walk over me. Boom, boom, boom. Looked at me. Yeah, he's gone. Call it in. Right? Then it hit me. Oh, you done killed us. You killed us. And as soon as that realization kicked in, and I'm telling you, I was about to have the most explosive sucker attack. Man, I was about to have the biggest, whatever you gonna call it, in the world. But that's when God came. As soon as I was like, you killed it, and was about to panic, God was like, hey, Lafayette, whoa. He said, hey, Lafayette. I'm like, what's up? What's going on? And I didn't see God physically. I felt God. I felt where Mother, Father, God was positioned at. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. I didn't see, but I felt, I knew, I sensed. It was just a feeling, you know what I'm saying, that made me just aim in a certain direction or face a certain direction or pay attention to a certain direction or whatever. So I'm like, yeah. Like, what's going on? What you doing down there? What am I doing down here? That is a great question. I was just asking myself the same thing. Like, but man, you tell me what's going on. I don't know what's going on. All I know, I was just in my car. I'm walking with God. It's F your couch. We Rick James, and now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So you tell me what's up. Like this, and this is literally where I was at. What's up? Like, what's up? What's going on? So, first question God asked me. He say, do you love me, Lafayette? Do I love you? Yes. Of course I love you. I love you. I love you. Like, that's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what just happened, but yes, I love you. Yes, I love you. Do you really love me, Lafayette? Yes. I love you. I cannot tell a lie. Like, we in the upper room, the spot, wherever we at, I know it's on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, yes, I love you. Look for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot tell a lie. Yes, I love you. What's up, man? What's going on? He said, well, get up, right? Sounds simple enough. So the funny thing about this story and how they work on that side trips me out. It tickles me every time I think about it or share this story. So I'm like, he's like, well, get up. Right? Okay. But then it's like, I just got through looking at my physical body. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have like arms, legs, things that come with a physical body. And then I'm in this space where it ain't like, rails or, objects around where you can push or pull yourself up and as far as me, raised in my spiritual body, I hadn't gotten there yet. I ain't got there yet. You know what I'm saying? So my initial response was, I can't. But the funny thing is about this, they don't play. They do not play that can't word. Like, no. They taught me real quick. Like, we don't play those type of games over here. So as soon as I was going to say I can't, I got to and I didn't even get to finish saying the rest of can't. I said could, and I felt it. Before I could finish saying that word can't, I felt the essence, the presence, the energy of God. Like, I'm talking about going immediately. As soon as I started to say can't, this energy, this feeling, this everything, I felt it. It was leaving. It was going fast. You know what I'm saying? Made me panic real quick. Whoa, hold up. Come back, hold on. Man, I was just playing. Like, hold on, man. Come back, please. I love you. Come back. Like, come back, man. Come back, hold up. Right? And I felt, the energy, the presence come back. Came back, you know what I'm saying? And was all over me and all on me again, which made me calm. It made me feel calm and really good. I'm like, all right, okay. You said get up. Okay. Bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to give up. Just 1 second. Just give me 1 second, please. So in my head, in my mind, if I even had a head, because I'm in my spirit body, that part still ain't registered with me yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm still thinking about this physical structure. It ain't even really clearly processed that I'm in etheric form. I'm not even physical setup right now. So, like, all right, cool. And I felt him. He was right back. Presence was there, and he was chilling. So I'm like, all right. So in my mind, I'm like, get up. Okay. He said, get up. Okay. All right. And he ain't gonna tell us nothing that we can't do. He told you to get up. So obviously, you know what I'm saying? Come on, let's do some mathing. So I'm thinking. And I'm like, all right, now here I come, because I feel like it's a little pressure on me, because I feel like God is waiting. You know what I'm saying? I actually feel like he's appearing with his arms folded across his chest and he tapping his feet. Like, man, come on, really? Seriously, like, come on, just get on with it. So I'm like, all right. So out of all whatever I could process on the level I was at, only thing I could figure out to try to do was maybe like strain. When you try to muster up a whole lot of strength and you just like you trying to just some of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. So I did that with the ugly face, everything. Trying to, I don't know what to do. And lo and behold, I felt myself start raising up, right? So I'm like, ooh, yes, I did it. Like, I'm doing it. Like, oh, cool, okay, cool, I'm doing it. I felt myself raising up. So, now, that was just the warm-up. This is where stuff got different. So, as I was going up, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking like, okay, well, damn, I just died. I just seen my body on the ground. I just talked to God. God told me to get up. I'm floating now, floating upwards. So I'm like, okay. And it seemed like I'm I'm going to heaven. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. I ain't going down. And the way I was programmed to understand, heaven is up, that is down. But that's where I was at that stage. So me going up, I felt like that was a great sign. You know what I'm saying? Like we going up. Cool. So I start going up, and then that voice, the other voice, that I was messing with earlier, came up again as I was going up. I'm like, oh, say, okay, hey, remember when you did this? And like I said earlier, I haven't always been on the up and up. I was in the world and of the world and heavily participating in activities and things like that. I'm a 4-time felon. So I have a background. Before this awakening, yes, I'm like everybody else. I was lost out here, just moving around, product of my environment, all of that. So the voice like, oh, remember when you did that? And so I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yep. And damn, that was kind of messed up. And as soon as I gave my energy to that thought, that negative thought, I started to come back down. I stopped going up immediately. Started going down. So now I'm panicking. Oh, hold up. No, that wasn't that bad, man. You know what I'm saying? No, that was cool. That's cool. Hey, that wasn't that bad. Okay. Start going up again. So I'm like, ooh, man, what the? Oh, man, that was kind of crazy. So I go up a little bit more. Then the thought come in again through the voice. Oh, well, how about when you did that? And what I understood about this space and place that I was in, like, there's no lies to be told. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a judgment of yourself. And you're going to tell the truth. If you did it, you did it. You know what I'm saying? And you have to own up to it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's yours, it's yours. You cannot come over here playing pretend. Ain't no pretend over here. Like, it's a whole different reality. And the thing that rules this reality is truth. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no faking and making and none of that. So boys like, oh yeah, remember when you did that? Like, damn, you just gonna put me on blast right here? Over here? But you gotta, yeah, I remember, man. And yeah, damn. Yeah, that was kind of, that was messed up. Go back down. You know what I'm saying? And I was in that space for a second, but then it's like it felt wrong. It felt horrible. When I was going down, it didn't feel right. Those little fears and little terror tremors, all that little stuff started trying to, work itself up in me again. I'm like, no, man, this ain't right. So I'm like, no, hold on. No, man. No. That ain't that bad. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I'm good. That was then, whatever. However I processed it out, stopped it. I accepted it. I, transmuted it or whatever I did, but I lined it up. I got past that. Boom. Start back going up again. I'm a little panicked now. Like, damn, that was kind of scary, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, oh, man, what's going on over here? So, go up a little more. And it happened again, but this time this was really, something that, all of it's messed up. Anytime you do wrong or bad towards anybody, you know what I'm saying, it's all bad. It's all wrong, So I'm like, well, how about this? When you did this? Damn, I did do that, didn't I? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give it up. You gotta give it up. You gotta give it up. I'm like, yeah, man, damn. And when I accepted it, started to go down again. But see, the thing about it is, my acceptance of it, made me almost want to stay in that energy of that. You know what I'm saying? And like forever feel, negatively about something that I did along the way when, that's just where my awareness was at the time. I'm not so much at fault 100% myself per se. You know what I'm saying? It was just I was where I was at, the environment, the tools, the things I was taught, not taught, or whatever. It all added up to ultimately me making good or bad decisions in life. You know what I'm saying? I had to come to awareness of that. So while I was in that space, it's like it just felt wrong. It felt horrible. It was very terrifying. You know what I'm saying? And it was a fight. Every time, every different thought that came, it took a little bit more of strength for me to understand that I was worthy, and those things that I did prior to my awakening was not necessarily of me. That was the programs of this world that was set up and structured for me to play them out exactly the way that they were being played out. So so that one was a battle. I'm worried, and it's like, no, and it's like, yes. I'm like, yes, I'm calling to God. I'm so horrified. I'm like, God, I love you, man. No, I'm like, yes. And then a voice over here like, man, remember this? I'm like, no. Like, man, get away from me. No. And I'm like, yes. And no. And man, this was the most horrific situation that I've ever experienced in life, because I didn't know if I was going to make it out of this particular battle right here. You know what I'm saying? The other two, they were a little bit lighter and okay, but this one was rough, and it was very, very, very terrorizing. Like, I was terrified that I was going to stay on this low end vibing down, and I don't know what that reality was going to consist of for me. So I fought against fucking no. I'm like, man, no. Yes, I love you. Dad. I'm like, no, be quiet. That ain't me. That wasn't me. I love you. Like, it was crazy. It was like a tug of war. You know what I'm saying? And I did that multiple times during that time frame while I was in there. You know what I'm saying? And finally, I don't know how many memories came across me or how many times I did that, but finally, I got through the last one, right? And I'm telling you, I'm not even gonna try to find no words to describe the feelings and sensations that I felt when I was in that wrestle with myself, but it's nothing that if it's up to me, I would never experience that again. Like, I don't care to ever experience that again. But I made it through, so after the last one or however many rounds, I'm going up again. And it's like I just fought a crazy battle or something. I'm like, whoo. So at first I was still kind of tensed and, like waiting on the next whatever it was gonna be or whatever, but nothing happened, and I realized, okay, you're on the smooth side again. So now, oh man, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about what I just went through. Like, man, that was crazy, right? That was crazy. And so I'm floating up, and I'm thinking, okay, I did it. Good job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see a light. I'm getting closer and closer to a light. And I see some little silhouettes in the light. I can't make out their features distinctly, but I can see like silhouettes of like people or beings or whatever they was that was just beyond the light, where I couldn't make them out physically, but they silhouettes was there, right? So, boom, I'm floating and I'm getting back relaxed. Like, oh man, cool, I made it. And I'm thinking like, damn, I just died, and I know my family and the kids and whatever, gonna be feeling however, but they'll be all right. I'm like, once they get on this side, like I'm on this side, and see, we didn't all forget how things work, and this is how things work, ain't nobody dead, then that'd be cool, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm about to go to heaven. Hey, I ain't want to be dead just yet, but I'm about to go to heaven. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll take it. I'll take it. So I'm going up, I'm floating up. Hey, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. So I'm going up, and then I stop, like just right a little bit away from the light. So my guardians, my guides, my ancestors, my soul tribe, my community, however you want to label it up, was there. Like I said, I couldn't see individual faces. I just saw like silhouettes. And so they like, yeah, man, good job. They laugh, and it's just, I feel this love and this energy of just love and like happiness and laughter and just, like just all upbeat, positive, great energy. So they like, yeah, come on, man. Come on, give me your hand. We gonna pull you the rest of the way up. Right? Cool. Because I was feeling a little bit tired. I don't know if I could be tired, but that situation I just went through was stressful. It stressed me the heck out. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Put my hand up. And don't pull me in. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go to heaven. Like, oh, I'm going to heaven. Pull me up. So I reached up, put my hand up. They start pulling me up. Boom, cool. And I'm just thinking like, oh my God, like I'm about to go to heaven. I'm about to see what heaven look like. And then they let me go. They let my hand go, and I fell back down some, and then stopped. I ain't fall all the way down where I was at. I just fell down a little bit, and then like stop right there. So I'm like, what's up? They laughing, ha 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 ha. That's all I hear, ha 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 ha. Like it's just the funniest thing in the world. Like them letting my hand go and me dropping back down, looking all confused and feeling all confused. The funniest things, man, that they've got to witness all eternity or something. Ha 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 ha. And I'm dead serious. I am so serious. Like this is the most serious thing in my life right now. Like I don't see nothing funny at all. So unfortunately, I didn't have the happy. Hold up, man. I don't see nothing funny about this. They like, ha 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 ha. Okay. For real this time. Give me your hand. We're gonna pull you up. So I'm like, man, they like, man, give me your hand. I'm gonna pull you up. Okay, cool. Reach my hand out. You know what I'm saying? Whoop. They get to pulling me up again. Cool. So I'll try to get back into my little zone. Like, yeah, we about to go up to heaven. I wonder what it's about to look like. You know what I'm saying? And next thing I know, I feel my hand let go again. Boop. And I start falling down again. So I come back down again. A little bit. And them, oh man, and they just having a grand old time, just laughing, great laugh at my expense, right? Now, like I said, I don't find any of this funny. I mean, excuse me for my lack of of sense of humor at that moment. But man, I felt like this is the most serious thing anybody could be dealing with. Y'all up here playing and laughing, and y'all think this is a game. So, I'm starting to feel myself get frustrated, and that's what it was. I was getting frustrated, you know what I'm saying? And I know they sensed my frustration. So they're like, all right, for real, man. Give me your hand. We gonna pull you all the way up this time. I'm telling you, man, we got you. Give me your hand. So now I'm skeptical. I really don't want to give him my hand. Cause like, man, come on, man. Like, I ain't get over here for y'all just be playing with me, man. Like, y'all playing. Like, this is, see, I just died, man. Like, what is y'all doing? Y'all playing, y'all laughing. You know what I'm saying? And all this keep pulling me up and dropping me. Like, I just don't see the humor in that, man. Y'all playing, man. Like, I don't want to give you my hand again. Like, man, give me your hand. We got you. Give me your hand. For real this time. Give me your hand. For real this time. Man, for real this time. Alright. Like, man, give me your hand, dude. For real this time. I'm like, right? Spirit definitely has a crazy sense of humor. But so yeah. So reach my hand up again. They pulling me up. They pulling me up. Now they pulled me further this time. I almost get into the light thing. Like I felt it. I felt like I was about to come through and see what was on the other side of this light. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost there. I'm right there. They let me go. I fought. Man, why they do that? I ain't mean to, you know what I'm saying, burn up no energy in a sacred space if that's what was going on. But it's a good thing I did. But I'm glad that it wasn't a violation. But when they let me go that third time, man, I ain't got no time for this. I'm pissed off. Like, man. And when I did that, because I was frustrated, I opened my eyes and I was back in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And this when they had taken the tube out my mouth, and I'm on all these tubes running into me because they had to feed me while I was down, and you know, they flushing me with that saline solution and whatever. They just got me plugged up in everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But I opened my eyes in the hospital, right? So when I opened my eyes in the hospital, I see it's in the hospital. I was happy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh my God, what a damn ride. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, like, damn, man, I thought I was going to heaven. But that's cool too. I'm back on earth. All right, cool. Either way, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. And one of the last things I remember from that side, as I was coming back fully all the way back into my awareness on this side of things, was the sound of them laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like laughing. Ha 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 ha. And as it silently, it started to, you know, fade away. But that was the last thing with that side that I was hearing when I was waking back up on this side. I heard them laughing. Ha 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 ha. And then the nurse and the doctors and stuff like that was around me and wanted to ask me questions and all this and all that. So this is where I figured out, like, this is when they told me, oh, you were in a car accident and you smacked the pole doing 45 miles an hour. And so on and so forth, right? So I'm like, now remember, prior to everything I said, my last thing I remember when I was in the car was I was talking to the devil, so to speak, and I felt like something was about to snatch me while I was in the middle of driving, and then I did the Jesus take the wheel. You know what I'm saying? I let the steering wheel go and just, and everything went black. I didn't see myself like in the car riding up to no poles, or I had no awareness of any of that going on. You know what I'm saying? So when they was telling me, oh, you smacked the pole and you did this, I'm like, who? I'm like, I ain't smacked no pole. You know, so I start flexing my arms and my fingers. I'm checking my hands, I'm moving my knee, my foot, you know what I'm saying, moving around like shit. I'm yeah, man, who smacked the pole doing for? I'm like, man, ain't nothing wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, you did. And I would not believe them. I did not believe them until I got out of the hospital and I went to go see my car. And I took pictures and everything and all that, but it just, that exclamation point behind God's graciousness after me going and physically seeing the car that I was in prior to waking up in the hospital, that just did it for me. That just changed the whole course of everything, because not only was I kept in hell, you know what I'm saying, I didn't, and allowed to come back. Let's not forget that part. And allowed to come back. But I also, my body was kept whole. I didn't have a bump, a scratch, a scrape, a dent, a bruise, a cut, a ache, nothing. My car, on the other hand, totaled. Airbags out, front folded in, all crazy, man, just horrible. Maybe I'll put some pictures up at some point, because I got more stories too about divine beings, you know, coming and engaging with me after that event and so on and so forth. But yeah, just the end of the story with it is just like, God is so amazing, and faith is real, because that was a major faith test. Now, upon reflection after that incident, I figured out a lot more about the things that transpired while I was over there. Now, the whole, oh, remember when you did this, or oh, remember you did that, or oh, we did this, that was the whole facing absolution. You know what I'm saying? And people be like, oh, well, judgment day and all that. But see, what people don't know, yes, there is a judgment day. There's always judgment day. But the only judge is you. Like, we judge ourselves. Like, who better to tell the truth about our ways, you know, deeds, actions, and things like that besides us? So that was me. And I had to come to a place in a space where I either felt that I was worthy, regardless of, you know, the things that I exposed myself to in my ignorant days, or if I was unworthy. And that, I don't know. I don't know what that other side would have created. I feel like had I not found that worthiness of myself, that I wouldn't have made it back to my body. Because ultimately, that's where it took me. I thought I was going to heaven, but it was actually bringing my spirit back to my body, where my body was at. My apologies about that. But yeah, so it's us. We're the judge. We judge ourselves. And what I did was face absolution. And I found myself to be worthy, and thus I was. And here I am. You know what I'm saying? And not only here I am, but like I said, God kept me whole. I didn't have a scratch, scrape, bump, dent, bruise, cut, nothing. But the car was totaled. It looked like somebody passed away in that accident. And yet here I go without a scratch. So, you know, the doctor said, oh man, do you remember anything that happened? And I'm like, yeah. Or do you, like, what's going on with, somehow it came, they asked me a question. I forget exactly what it was, but I was like, yeah, I was having a conversation with God, is what I told him once I woke up. So, you know, they making the faces and all that, or whatever, like, it's just so unbelievable. And I'm like, I'm telling you, how you gonna sit here and you gonna ask me, do you remember anything? And then I said, yeah, I remember something. And then when I get to sharing what I remember, now you want to make these faces and all this. I say, well, you know, I happen to like riddles, so riddle me this then, doctor. How is it that I could smack into a pole doing 45 miles an hour? That's what y'all said, right? Okay, smack into a pole doing 45 miles an hour, come here lifeless. Y'all got me on life support and everything in between. You know what I'm saying? And come back 23 hours later. Y'all say I was in a coma for 23 hours. So come back 23 hours later without a scratch, scrape, dent, bump, cut, bruise on me. And I tell you I'm talking to God. You tell me I wasn't. Then you tell me what happened. Like, first off, not even tell me what happened, but tell me what killed me, sir. Because normally when people die, there has to be some type of death point. Like, you have to have, something has to happen. You know, there has to be a rupture somewhere. You have to, like, something has to happen. People don't just die, just die. There is always a reason behind death. So, if the car didn't mess me up nowhere, and I have no broken bones, nothing struck me, hit me, poked through me, like, I have no what do you call it? I have no wounds, no markings, no nothing. Then you tell me what's going on and how did I die, if it wasn't something divine going on with Mother, Father, God. And he sat there looking stupid, as he should. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at him stupid, like, and like, man, what's up, man? I'm ready. Let me get up out of here. So I'm ready to get up out of the hospital because I gotta go see this daggone car. Ain't no way. I know I just dealt with what I just dealt with, but I've always been very, very rock-headed, man. I mean, I believe him, but I just ain't nothing like seeing. Seeing is believing, man. And I went and seen that car, and man, I'm telling you, that was a hell of a ride. And God is real. And that let me know, and that further cemented my stance on where I stand in my faith. That if God will remember, you know what I'm saying, to keep me in his grace, how many more do you think have that same opportunity or option if they just use it? See, faith without works is naught. You know, what is the saying that if you had as faith as much as a mustard seed, you can command a mountain to jump into the ocean and it will? That's where it was at. Because when I let go of that steering wheel, that's what gave me a front row first class ticket to have a conversation with Mother, Father, God. Like, I put everything on the floor. It was not about me no more. I took my hands off of that wheel in the middle of driving. I was still driving. I didn't slow down. I didn't pull to the side and park or nothing. I was still in the middle of a flow. And I was so disrupted and just so, I ain't know what was going on. Jesus, take the wheel. And and that's what happened. Cause one of them took that wheel. Like, cause is another funny part is like they told me that I ended up crashing into a pole in an area that's called like Union or something. And I am about 1,000% certain when this took place and when I felt like I was about to get snatched, I was still coming up Kinsman. Now, who drove me while I was taken away and who drove my physical body and made it all the way over to Union before deciding to go into a pole, I don't know, but that had to be so strange. I'll be wondering, like, if people seen my body driving that car and not knowing that wasn't nobody in there, because I wasn't in there. I got took away ASAP. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I let go of that wheel, my soul left my body. I wasn't in there no more. But my car and my body made it over to Union somewhere. And I found that to be kind of funny too. But I heard, you know, some of my guys and guardians, they like to drive. So maybe one of them decided to, you know, move a little bit before, you know, creating that situation or whatever. And it's so amazing because, like I said, I was protected. I was blessed to wake up, not only to come back from death, but not even to have any issues with my body to deal with from going through something like that. That's God's love. If you choose to come home. I chose to come home, and he didn't let me down. And that is my testimony. I have plenty more. I have amazing stories about Mother, Father, God that they've encounters that I've had that I'm going to share with the community too. Thank y'all for taking the time to hear me out. If y'all have any questions or anything like that, feel free to DM me. I'm open for all dialogue, and may peace be unto you.